and he was walking through the desert. And he was really thirsty and he was really hungry. But there was no food and there was no water because he forgot to bring food and there was no oasis near him. So he kept on walking miles and miles. And then this big made-up animal called a desert monster came towards him, and the boy ran away really fast because he was really scared of the desert monster. But the desert monster was so afraid of him that he started running away. And then the boy was safe. The monster was safe. So then the monster went back to his home in the desert made of sand. And the boy went back to his carved, his house was made out of a carved cactus. And he went inside his home in the cactus, and there was a magical note waiting for him, and on his door, and it said, Dear Sandy. His name was Sandy. So, dear Sandy, would you like to come to my house for dinner? And the boy was like, oh yes, I would, and I'm so excited. So then the boy got ready because he was getting ready to go to dinner. But then what is it again? I heard this story from someone. It's hard to remember.
Sandy?
Yeah. So then he was getting ready to go to the park, and he was walking out of his house because there's directions on the note. So he was following the directions to the place, and he was like, "This is the weirdest house I've ever seen." But it was the monster's house, and the monster was really mean. So he acted like he was nice when he ran away from the Sandy, but he's really mean. So the monster had left the note. So then the boy went inside, and there was the monster, and he was so scared. But he thought, what if this guy's nice and he wants to have dinner with me? So he stayed, even though he was so scared. And then, you know what he did?
Yes.
You do? I don't think he did. So he ate all the food on the kitchen so quick. And then he ran out of the house and he was like, bye, bye, big hairy monster. It was the desert monster. And then the boy ran home to his house, locked the door really shut. And it looked like a regular old cactus. So the monster ran over to his house and he was like, oh, I can't get in. And he was punching on the door really firm. But the boy was safe inside and he had already fallen asleep. So then the next morning, the boy met this girl, and her name was Mrs. Sandy. And Mrs. Sandy was a nice girl, and she led him to her house so he could be safe. But then, Desert Monster's sister arrived at Mrs. Sandy's house, and they were so scared, and they ran to the hotel made of sand. Then they went inside and they had some lunch, and then they had a really great time. And the monster, Mrs. Desert Monster, who is the desert monster's sister, couldn't get in. She punched on the door. But the person inside was holding it shut, so nobody could get in because they want everybody at the hotel to be safe. That ends. I have a story now.